What's up? You rockin' with Senior, and I'd like to welcome you to the Hood on. What's up? What's up? What's good? I am your host, Sensio Official, and as always, I like to welcome you motherfuckers to the Hood on Lock. Y'all know a boy got two channels, so I definitely got to make sure I put content on both to keep that bag rolling in. But I definitely appreciate it. Hold on one second. Y'all know I gotta put content on both channels, so I definitely appreciate those tapping in. We got another one, man. Your boy Wack100 just won't stop running his motherfucking mouth and get into situations. Well, unfortunately, the real shit then caught up with him. Wack100 was on Clubhouse, and one of his OG homies, Messy Marv, tapped in and told us a lot of information that I'm sure Wack don't want nobody to know. Wack has been ducking fades from his homies in his hood. He's been ducking Messy Marv's fade, the one that's gonna put us up on game. He ain't welcome to the hood. And he also pointed out the fact that why you think none of his own homies is riding around with him when he's going to these functions, events, needing security and protection. Because they ain't fucking with him like that. But why hear it out my mouth when you can hear it out of an OG mouth? I'm gonna drop the StreamYard link in the call-in number. Feel free to tap in. Again, this is OG Messy Marv speaking on this nigga Wack100. Y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
Hold up, let me say something. Hold up, let me say something real. Wack, you come on here. Hold up, let me say something. Let me say something. Hold up, let me say something real. Wack, you come on here and you be on these platforms like you super tough. Blood, I went to the hood 5 times and you were supposed to meet me down there. You set up the fade. You seen me at
Blood, you ain't never came down there to meet me, nigga. I done buried 3
good,
homies.
Mr.
You ain't showed up
Chelsea?
to no funeral, blood. Why you ain't show up to the homie man Mike funeral, blood?
Okay, for those that's listening, OG Messy Marv said he came to the hood 4 or 5 times for a fade. Wack, where was you? Instead of him giving an answer, he tries to deflect it like, why you wasn't at the homie funeral? That ain't got shit to do with it, nigga. Your own homie wanted that fade, Mr. OG Big Pyru, and your ass was scared. You didn't pull up. Keep it 1,000. Listen to how he ducked this question.
come on here and you be on these platforms like you super tough. Blood, I went to the hood 5 times and you were supposed to meet me down there. You set up the fade. You seen me at
blood, you ain't never came down there to meet me, nigga. I done buried 3 homies. You ain't showed up to no funeral, blood. Why you ain't show up to the homie man Mike funeral, blood? That nigga from your generation. On Paul Root, blood, the way through the funeral, blood.
You hear what Messi said?
Why you didn't show up, nigga?
No, you answer his question.
Why you didn't show up, nigga?
You see me at Handsome Dam, nigga.
Why you ain't beat no motherfucker?
I said, I apologize, but he knows. That's why he's talking about he's there in the hood and all of this. He's not in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the hood like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, I told some folks earlier, I'm 52 years old. I live out in Las Vegas. I work for a living. I'm not no baller. I'm not rich or nothing like that. The only thing he can do is say, that's why I got more money than you. And all of this, and you know what I'm about. I do not know what you're about. I know you made it in the music industry, and you did good, and you got your money in it, so you need to stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Just like I stay out here, and I go to...
Okay, so you got an OG from Wack100 Hood saying, nigga, I don't know you for no real functions. You not known for no real street shit. Y'all listen, y'all pay attention.
And all of this, he's not in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the hood like that. You know what I'm saying?
What's good,
like
G
I said,
Wayne?
I told some folks earlier, I'm 52 years old. I live out in Las Vegas. I work for a living. I'm not no baller. I'm not rich or nothing like that. The only thing he can do is say, that's why I got more money than you. And all of this, and you know what I'm about. I do not know what you're about. I know you made it in the music industry and you did good and you got your money in it. So you need to stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Just like I stay out here and I go to work. You know, when I told him about 2015, when I seen him at the park and he had his pistol on my homeboy Big Bullet and he seen me go to my truck.
Oh, man, OG, with all due respect. Wait a minute. Okay. On that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, okay.
Yeah, y'all. What's up?
Real quick. Let me intervene real quick, can't I? Well, you can tell that he condoned it because he interviewed a snitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's condoning snitching right there. I don't care about the monetary gain. The dude, let me tell you something. The dude put something out on IG talking about I had AIDS like 4 or 5 years ago. I had AIDS, right? And I had a whole bunch of people calling me, telling me to sue him. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to sue him for what? I want to see him in the streets because I want to break his face. I want to fill those craters in his face with the blood coming out of his skin. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do to him. You know, and that's why he got off the line because he don't want to go there with me. I apologize. Go ahead, K9. I apologize, bro. My bad. He's always calling people out, talking about he gonna take the fade. I was listening to an interview, a phone conversation with him and some youngster, and he telling the youngster is like, I just want to talk to you, and he's like, no, I don't want to talk. We gonna either get out or that's it. And I'm like, wow, he's tough, but he can't even come up to the park and take his fades. You know what I'm saying? And he do.
Again, you just heard an OG from Wack100 say, wow, you tough on Clubhouse. You tough on social media, but you won't come to your own hood and catch none of your homie fades that want that need that. Man, come on. They've been saying for years this nigga's a fraud. It's about time some real niggas from his set hit the fucking platform and let niggas know what's really going on. Y'all hit that like button if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to show support via Cash App, Chime, or Venmo or PayPal. The Hood Unlocker, use a calling number to find us. Keep it West. Let's continue with this shit.
He do got some of my homies hanging around him, you know what I'm saying? But I don't consider them my homies, you know what I'm saying? Because he's spoon feeding them and they following him because he got his little money up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking nobody hustle the way they get their money or however they get it, you know. But he can't get that from a real solid one, from my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Because we after his ass and we own his tail, you know. If he's so.
See, y'all just heard OG, Messy Marv say, proclaiming power rules. The nigga that's from Wack100 is on his ass. You just heard it from the OG. Let's listen again.
And they following him because he got his little money up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking nobody hustle the way they get their money or however they get it.
What's good, Miss G?
But he can't get that from a real solid one, from my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because we after his ass and we own his tail. You know, if he's so tough, how come he don't have 10, 15, 30 of my homies from my neighborhood, which is his neighborhood? How come he don't have them going to the shows with him?
Again, street niggas and real niggas know you from a gang, but you don't have none of your homies with you. They not the ones protecting you. They ain't the ones riding around with you. What gang member does that, bro? Wack employees and rides around with more Crips than his own homies. From what the OG say, y'all keep listening, West.
Concerts, to the awards and all of that. How come he don't have all those solid? If he's so tough, how come he don't have 10, 15, 30 of my homies from my neighborhood, which is his neighborhood? How come he don't have them going to the shows with him, to the concerts, to the awards and all of that? How come he don't have all those solid homies going to those functions like that if his name is that good in the hood? It's not.
You and Wack from the same hood?
Yeah, he the big homie, man. Who you talking to?
I'm the second generation. I was kind of like one of the guys that we kept the hood alive when I was younger because the big homies was always in jail. So it was a few of us that, we had to take over things, at a young age. You know what I'm saying? But hey, on the job training, we did a good job.
So when did the beef start with Wack? Like,
the funk started with me and Wack. But first of all, Wack and my homeboy Baby Sam was getting into it because Wack was disrespectful, just like you heard him disrespecting my father just now on the line, right? So he was disrespecting Baby Sam's daughter like that. So Baby Sam was saying that, when I see you, you got to take the fade. So Wack was calling me and he was like, Big Miss, can you talk to B Sam? And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm, don't get me wrong, the homies know I'm a rider, you know what I'm saying? But I also like to try to be the mediator and try to calm some shit down because I hate to see the hood going at each other. You know what I'm saying? We all from the same turf. I don't like to see that. And they know I don't like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to have our little fights and shit like that. But we try to, keep that shit to a minimum. So Baby Sam and my homie, Big Bullet, was Cellies and Soledad. So they became real tight, right? And so Big Bullet got kicked out the pad by his old lady, you know what I'm saying? So he's about to be homeless. So I told Big Bullet to come out here to Las Vegas and live with me because I had a couple of extra rooms at my place. So when I did that, Wack come on Instagram talking about, oh, nigga, you chose sides and all of this and all that. I'm like, what do you mean I chose sides? This is my motherfucking homeboy right here. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm going to let him be in the streets? Hell no. He got a room right here at my place. You know what I'm saying? So that's when that all turned out. You know what I'm saying? But Cass, his name is Cass.
What's good
Wack
with
was
you,
calling
Joe?
me every day. Big Miss, you talk to B Sam? And I did talk to B Sam. And B Sam told me just like this, Mess, I don't care. I got love for you and respect for you. He said, but this nigga is too disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna have to take my fade. And I was like, damn, it ain't nothing we can do to kind of like squash this, right? Now, when the shit came out about me and Wack issue, my homie B Sam got locked up. He called me and he was laughing. I said, what you laughing about? He said, yeah, nigga. He said, now you see what I'm talking about, huh? I heard you been chasing a nigga, looking for him and all of this and all of that. It's all facts right there. I ain't, like I said, I ain't got nothing to lie about. I'm not trying to, I just want to see him. I want to see him and let's handle the business. And then you go your way and I'll go my way. I'm going back to Las Vegas no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a chance y'all could ever be cool again?
Yeah, I think cool beat up. I don't want to be cool with nobody like that, man, because what he did to my neighborhood, he disrespected my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? He came in there when he got his money up, he came in there and he started using his money to pick certain little homies, you know what I'm saying, to try to get them to go against big homies, you know what I'm saying, and try to click up against the G's and other homies that.
Y'all heard what OG Messy Marv said? The nigga used his money, which a lot of niggas do, to divide and conquer. He figured, I guess, on what OG saying is he put a couple of niggas under his belt or on his payroll, he can then run the hood and look like he the big figure. But yet, you gotta realize the hood is bigger than just a few niggas. I don't care what hood it is. So, the majority of the hood ain't rocking with it. It don't matter the 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 niggas that you got around you that's claiming you. When the whole hood is saying the opposite, real niggas gonna believe the hood, not the niggas that's on your payroll. So pay attention to what OG telling y'all, man. They don't respect this nigga. That explains why they ain't never around him, they ain't never with him, and he don't go there like that. I even seen the video when he did go back to Bequema. The nigga was walking so fast, you knew he wasn't supposed to be there. And I'm gonna try to pull that up and show y'all that too towards the end of the show.
It's all facts right there. I ain't, like I said, I ain't got nothing to lie about.
What's good, audio?
I'm not trying to, I just want to see him. I want to see him and let's handle the business. And then you go your way and I'll go my way. I'm going back to Las Vegas no matter what.
Gotta respect the OG. He said he just want that fade, Wack. That's all he want. He want that fade, and he gonna go on home, nigga. But he not letting this go. Real nigga shit.
Is there a chance y'all could ever be cool again?
Yeah, I think cool beat up. I don't want to be cool with nobody like that, man, because what he did to my neighborhood, he disrespected my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? He came in there when he got his money up, he came in there and he started using his money to to pick certain little homies, you know what I'm saying, to try to get them to go against big homies, you know what I'm saying, and try to click up against the G's and other homies that wasn't messing with him, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like he tried to divide and conquer, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And he did that with the whole Damu car, you know what I'm saying? He did that with the whole Damu car, you know what I'm saying? He had, I don't know if he really had people in New York believing that he was running the Bloods in California. We got my hood is one of the youngest blood sets in California, homie. You know what I'm saying? We started in the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? We are one of the youngest blood sets. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a major factor. You know what I'm saying? He ain't put in no work to be able to run a motherfucking thing, not even our neighborhood. So why would he get on there and get the acting in front like he's...
Oh, did y'all hear what the OG said? He said we one of the newest hoods to this gangbanging shit. He said even with that being said, he ain't putting in no work, nor is he respected enough to run they set. So how the hell was he able to convince other bloods in other states that he was running shit? It's all a smoke and mirror, y'all, and the OG exposing that. If you don't run your own hood, how the fuck you run the whole card? You can't pay that many niggas.
In California, homie. You know what I'm saying? We started in the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? We are one of the youngest blood sets. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a major factor. You know what I'm saying? He put in no work to be able to run a motherfucking thing, not even our neighborhood. So why would he get on there and get the acting in front like he's the one that's running the West Coast for the blood card? It don't happen like that, homie. You know, there is not one individual that's just a sole fucking moderator.
Man, y'all hit
for the
that
blood,
like
you know
button,
what I'm
hit
saying?
that share button
in the
too,
hoods,
and
you know
that
what I'm saying?
subscribe.
Everybody got somebody
and
that,
always,
I'm not going to say they have
the
to answer
hood.
to, but everybody got somebody that they respect and they're going to talk to before they make certain moves. And it's only right.
Hey, Messy, I want to ask you.
He was a get money, homie. He got some money. He know how to get some money. He a little sharp cat. He know how to get some money. He wasn't the rider like that. He was the driver for the little homies that was doing the ride.
Y'all get ready to make this a Wack interview without Wack? That's crazy.
He got off the line. He could have stayed on.
Yeah, this shit like straight Wack show, nigga. I'm out.
On a lot in my younger years after, you know what I'm saying? Because I started doing my own little time and shit, you know what I'm saying? So
y'all hear the Wack groupies on Clubhouse? Oh, they talking about Wack. Oh, wow.
From what I hear, you know what I'm saying? From what I hear, he was a driver. He wasn't one of them. He wasn't one of the homies, one of the little homies that was out there putting in work like that. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get out there and get some money. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, with this group right here, keep in mind, you're going to have a lot of people coming on here and they're going to be riding Wack's dick, because that's what I call them, dick riders. You know what I'm saying? And I say it to their face. I live in Las Vegas. I go to California very often. You know, I got family down there and my neighborhood is down there. And I'm willing to meet up with anybody. And he know that. That's why he just said, pull up in the hood. Pull up in the hood. He know I'm in Las Vegas.
Messy. So let's say y'all do get down right and he knock you out. Is the beef over with or is it still beef?
It's over. It don't make no difference. I done lost a couple of fights. I done got stumped out by some Crips and shit in the joint, leaving that rush in the blood module. I done took losses before. You know what I'm saying? A loss is nothing, homie. But he has to answer to the disrespect. Y'all heard what he said. That's what I was telling y'all. Y'all heard him say, dig your daddy's grave up and take the dildo out of his ass. Man, that is disrespecting me. That's my father right there. That was my best friend. Shit. I cannot let him get away with disrespecting me like that.
Well, can I ask? So, what I want to know is,
Salute again to Messy Marv. This nigga's 52 years old. He said that nigga disrespecting my father, nigga. I'm not letting this shit go. I need my fade.
What I want to know is there's no way that this can, you know what I'm saying, like just be worked out to where y'all can squash all this dumb shit.
Yeah, they go box up. They squabble up. Ain't no killing.
You know what? And it is some dumb shit. Whoa. It is some dumb shit. You know, it really is some dumb shit. I'm not going to even... I'm not gonna lie to you, it is some dumb shit. But his disrespectful mouth, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he disrespected my pops, man. That was my best friend right there. You know what I'm saying? I think about my pops every day. You know, my pops been gone 16 years. You know,
I understand that 100%. But what I'm asking is, so it wasn't disrespect on both sides, or it just went one way.
Audio said, no cap, this make us look goofy, homie. On homie business is just that, they business. What you talking about, Audio Crack? Hit the link and bring your ass up here. I'm hoping I read that wrong. But until you come up here, we're going to continue this video.
That's why.
No, he started all of the disrespect, and then I started getting at him about his son. You know what I'm saying? Being actually he disrespected my pops, and then he started he started photoshopping the pictures of my daughter that I had on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, my daughter was like fucking 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? And he started photoshopping pictures of her and shit, and giving her lips and saying she was, you know, that's what happens when you suck your dick and all of this shit.
Wow. I got real beef.
This dude is disrespectful, man. This dude is very disrespectful.
The homie K9 came in here
because Pooh Rider introduced him to shit.
Bingo.
So with that being said,
so Suge started, you know, he started hanging around Suge, you know what I'm saying? They start building a relationship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for
like
sure.
That, you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that,
you know,
but they on social media with it, so it's out there now.
The game because Pooh Rider introduced him to Suge.
Bingo.
So with that being said,
So Suge started, you know, he started hanging around Suge, you know what I'm saying? They start building a relationship and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like any other homie, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just speaking for the Damus, and I know the Crips get on the same way, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of solid Crips, you know. It's like you see somebody that you take a liking to, they got a good head on their shoulder, they look like they know some business, they look like they smart, you know what I'm saying? You start lacing them with a little game, you know what I'm saying? And he was sucking it up like a sponge. He was sucking it up like a sponge, and he got it. You know what I'm saying? And then he started moving around the industry, and some of the shit that 40 Glock was saying yesterday was true about him. You know what I'm saying? Making calls and trying to set things up and say, hey, let's do this and let's do that. You know what I'm saying? And then he owed me one. It was a whole lot of times that he was setting up fake fades in the hood and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to give X, Y, and Z some money.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
OG said this thing was in the hood setting up fake fades. How the fuck do you set up fake fades? Damn.
Setting up fake mics.
I try to tell niggas, I said, when Pooh came home this last time, he was supposed to be here in Atlanta. He made a pit stop in LA and got murdered. Period.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what to talk about that, but I'm not sold on what happened either. All right, hold on, fat bro.
You think Wack might have cut
out? Let me get these questions out real quick, y'all. So, hey, K9. So, what's new for you? Like, you got anything up and coming, or? Like,
yeah. Hey, I got Mob Star Entertainment. You
start attacking the man when he's down, and you know he can't defend himself because of the situation he in. But then you want to get on all these different social media sites and you want to start bad mouthing him and you know and start putting his business out there and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when he was out here, you wasn't acting like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's Wack right there. That's how he get down. He's all about divide and conquer. He's all about He's all about self-gain. That's it. If he can't gain nothing off of it, he really ain't trying to mess with you. I got a little homie right now from my neighborhood named Squeak. Squeaky Stallone. He raps like a motherfucker and pretty damn good at it, I should say. And I'm not being biased. He won't fuck with him because of the big homies that Squeak fuck with. So Squeak is like, fuck you. I don't need you. And I tell Squeak all the time, you'll find a way. Just keep doing what you're doing. You will find a way. Somebody's going to look at you and say, man, I want this dude right here. This dude is the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to happen for him. without the help of Wack, which I don't want, he don't want, none of my homies want. The only ones that want help from him is the one that he's giving $1,000 here, $500 there, and taking them to concerts and shit like that. I'm 52 years old. I can give a damn about going to a concert. Why you ain't do something good for the neighborhood? Start up a football team for the youth or something like that. You got all this money. You always bragging. That's what he brag about, his money. I got more money than you. Hell yeah, he do. He got a whole lot more money than me. But I go to work every day, and I get my money, and my family is taken care of.
So are we saying here this goes to K9 and media? I think.
All right, now that's just one half of this shit. You know, I definitely got another half I need to bring to y'all. So just give me a second while I put it up. This shit don't stop, man. Wack wanna run to the internet, talk all this shit on the internet. So now he done brought some of his real homies to the internet, and as you can see, they got a whole lot of shit to say.
And his brother that's that resting in peace. Him and my younger brother on the same team, right? And but you know, Wack used to, when my moms and pops used to go pick them up from practice, he used to come to ride with us to practice and stuff like that, because we practice, you know what I'm saying, way out the way.
All right. So my question to you is so what's your bio you want to throw out there before we start this whole conversation?
Yeah.
What you want everybody to know about yourself and what's going on with you?
Man, I'm a regular, hardworking man, you know, trying to survive and make a living for my family and build this retirement.
Yo, Cage, mute up, bro, because you gotta act.
Yo, whoever's not talking, please mute your mic.
Yo, mute up. All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, like I was saying, I'm just, you know, just a regular brother, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it out here. You know, I 52 years old. I came on here because I had seen a couple of YouTube videos, you know, with the dude disrespecting people and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And some of my homies told me that I should, you know, stay away from it and stuff like that. But I was just, sometimes you get fed up on certain things, you know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing how he like disrespect people, parents, and, you know, disrespect the deceased people and stuff like that. I don't know if you know, but he did the same thing to me years ago, and then he did it again last week. You know, when he came on, when me and him was kind of like had a few words on the house. You know, it's you know, sometimes the true story got to get told about who you are and what you're about. You know, and I don't mind telling that. Maybe I kind of like overstepped my boundaries, you know what I'm saying, when I brought my neighborhood into it and stuff like that. It should have just been like a one-on-one thing between me and him, and the disrespect that he did towards me, and, you know, with disrespecting my pops like that, and then disrespecting my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. The dude, you know, he got some money. I thought, you know, I thought he would be happy and just, you know, live a normal life, but shit, I guess he's miserable, and he liked to take out on people, and he liked to play, or I should say, fake bully people. Nobody got time for that, man. And I'm tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I think he talked to one of the young rappers like last year, and he told him, something about he gonna knock him out when he see him, or he wanted his fade, and that young rapper
NBA
said,
young boy.
Yeah, he said, man.
No, 21 Savage.
21 Savage. That's it. He said, man, you done called 30 people out, and you ain't had one fight yet.
Hey, real shit.
So yo, Messy, y'all from the same hood?
Yeah, we are.
All right. So you known him for years, like from the area and shit.
Yeah, I knew him as a little kid.
All right. Oh man, so y'all do got history.
When we all was young, you know what I'm saying? But then, you know, I went on one of those paid vacations. Actually, I was on a paid vacation for, you know, a little while, you know what I'm saying? Just in and out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, them youngsters, they got older and shit like that, and then I started running across them and stuff like that. But he wasn't one of my, one of the ones that, was in the turf like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he wasn't in the turf, because he some of his little people that he hung around with, you know what I'm saying, they were solid, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, Messy, let me ask you a question. Have you served time with him? And if not, do you personally know people that have walked the yard with this individual?
I never served no time with him. You know what I'm saying? I had one of my homies, he served some time with him. He told me a story, and I'm not saying the story is 100%, but you know what I'm saying, it's a couple of other homies that, you know what I'm saying, was kind of like nodding their head to it, like, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So you, in some instances, you just have to roll with the majority. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what we got to lie on him for? You know what I'm saying? But no, I never no time with him, and I don't know, if it's true or not. But like I said, if it's 5 people in the room and 4 people raise their hand, it's like, I'm gonna roll with that 4,
So yo, Messy, I heard you speaking like a week ago. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, or something like that. And you said something about he folded in the yard or something like that.
Yeah, basically it was he, from what I hear, like I said, I wasn't there. He was supposed to, handle his business, you know what I'm saying? And then instead of handling his business, he went out to the yard and got into it with a CO, a correctional officer, and got rolled up off the yard instead of handling his business. And that was his escape route. And people do stuff like that all the time in the joint. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's their business. But that's what I hear. And like I said, I had a couple of head nods from the story, along with the storyteller. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a close homie of mine. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And so you said he disrespected you years back, man. What led to that? Like why you and him had an issue? Like what happened?
It was kind of crazy because me and Cash, we was cool. We was cool, you know what I'm saying? We was real cool, because he used to come out here to Vegas and bring me the straight stun magazines and stuff like that. I meet him at one of his little drop-off trucks when he was dropping off cars and stuff like that. I meet him, late at night, he'll pass me some books and shit, we chop it up and stuff like that. And, I used to try to give him some advice, you know what I'm saying? Because he considered me one of his big homies at the time, you know what I'm saying? And, he used to tell me, niggas this and niggas that, and they mad at me because I ain't fucking with them and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, just drive your truck. I used to always tell him a lot, just drive your truck, do your own thing, and don't worry about what nobody got to say. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you're supposed to be. If if motherfuckers ain't liking you, you can't make a motherfucker like you. You know what I'm saying? Mind your own business and just do it moving.
Yeah.
So it was a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? Actually, one time he came out here and Ray J was out here, and he did a little something at the Hard Rock Cafe. You know what I'm saying? And I used to hang out on the strip every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partner, I get off work. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's what I wanted to do: hang out on the strip. You know what I'm saying? Look at the females and shit like that. Try to holler every once in a while. But he called and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna be at the Hard Rock. You want to come through?" And so at the time I was with one of my partners, 2 of my partners, you know what I'm saying? So I asked them, and they was like, yeah, let's go, let's go fuck with it. So, we went and hung out with him at the Hard Rock, you know what I'm saying? And we kicked it, shit. They had some bottles up in there and shit like that. So, we drank a little bit. I don't do too much drinking, you know what I'm saying? Because I like to be focused and aware of everything that's going on. And so, that was one of the times we hung out here. And then it was another time, I was doing some work down there in LA. So they had a little function, and that was the time when he went and picked up what K Slade that flew in, and he took K Slade through, through all the little, the little blood sets in LA and Watts and stuff like that. Not all of them, but real big, but he took them through a lot, just showed them around and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But he never did take them to our neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we are in the valley, you know what I'm saying? We were one of the youngest, you know, Damu sets coming up, you know, in the early 80s, you know. But he didn't take them through our neighborhood. You know, he didn't show off our neighborhood. He didn't show the, you know what people call the noms. I don't know if you ever hear him say anything about the noms, but that's, you know, that's our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Which right now it's basically deserted. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he didn't do none of that, you know, and that's something that we would expect him to do. You know what I'm saying? Being from our set, you know, if you're gonna bring somebody out of town and you're gonna show them from Damu neighborhoods or something like that, I mean, I'm gonna start off with my neighborhood first. You know what I'm saying? That's just off. I don't care if it's only one person standing. You know, this is where it started at for us. You know, this is my neighborhood. This is where it started at. You know what I'm saying? And you know, then we're gonna move on to the different neighborhoods. And you know, this is Compton. This is Watts. You know what I'm saying? And you know, give them their respect too. You know, because that's where it originated from. You know, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? Out in the LA area. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was a couple of homies buzzing on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, the nigga didn't, you know, do this and do that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, it's his show, you know what I'm saying? So he can, you know, he the driver, you know, at the time he, you know, driving Casely around, so he can show him what he want to show him, you know. I didn't trip off of it, you know. So I hung out with them that night. I forgot what type of little function it was. It was so long ago, but I hung out with them that night, and then I went to work the next morning. And then what happened was he had disrespected one of my homies and shit, one of my solid homies. We grew up together. We
push that fucking knife, nigga.
We grew up together. We the same age, and you know, he disrespected him pretty tough, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know about it at the time. So when I got word about it, you know what I'm saying, he was you know, Cash was hitting me up like, you know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, can you, you know, holler at the homie? And from my neighborhood, my homies know that I want to make sure that we all tight, that we all got a solid bond. You know what I'm saying? We from the same neighborhood. What the hell we look like beefing? We got enemies to beef with. Right. How we beef with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quick to jump on the phone and call one of the homies. Hey, look, hey, can we do this? What can we do? Can we squash this? Can we squash that? You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? And you know, shit. I'm, you know, like I said, I'm a second generation from my hood, you know, but my homies got a lot of love and respect for me, you know what I'm saying? And they know I'm with the business, and I used to be with the business, and I'm serious about keeping the hood strong. You know what I'm saying?
Push that knife.
Yeah. So I was doing that, you know what I'm saying? And me and Wack, we, you know, I go down there when I go to the hood and shit, we'll go sit down and have some breakfast and talk about a few things and stuff like that. You know, he was talking about some business and stuff like that, trying to do this and do that for the hood and all of this and all of that. But, you know, he never, it was a lot of talk, you know what I'm saying, which was fine. You know, it still didn't change my mind on the way I felt about him, because he was a little homie, you know what I'm saying, and he was doing some good shit. He had his shit together when it came to that truck driving shit like that. He really had his shit together. He got it together, you know what I'm saying, and he was helping homies get in the trucks and shit like that, you know. And you know, so I like fucking with my little homies that's, you know, got some good shit going on. You probably, if you ever looked at his Instagram, you probably see some comments of me, you know what I'm saying, giving him some praise for doing such a good job, and you know what I'm saying, and me showing him some love and respect for that, you know what I'm saying. But what happened, the fallout came from in like 2000, and I want to say 2014, 2015, when one of my homies found himself in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying, and he didn't have nowhere to go, you know what I'm saying. I'm quite sure he could have. I'm quite sure I shouldn't say it like that. I'm quite sure one of the homies out there would have looked out for him. But you know, I was working down there, and I just finished up a job, and I seen him at the park, you know what I'm saying. And I told him, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know, if you need a spot, you know, shit, I got 2 bedrooms empty, you know what I'm saying, at my place, you know what I'm saying. So he hit me, you know, a couple of weeks after I got back. He was like, big mess. He was like, dog, whoop whoop happened, you know what I'm saying, I need a place. Shit, come on out, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I had my niece bring him out here and shit, you know what I'm saying. and he posted up at, in one of the rooms, So at the time, Wack and one of my homies, they still got their little beef going on. I wasn't able to squash it. Every time I called my homie was like, Mess, I got love for you. I respect what you're saying and everything, but this nigga got to be dealt with. He need to take this fade because he's too disrespectful and he run his mouth too much, And I'm still pushing it like, man, is there anything that we can do? Anything that, and he's like, nah, he's like, he just got to take that fade. You know what I'm saying? So the homie that I let come live with me, he, him and this one particular homie, they was tight. They had got real tight. So when Cass got word that I let the homie come live with me, he started sending me text messages talking about, so you picking sides and shit. You choose your side. Wait, stay over there and all of this and all that. I'm like, dog, what are you talking about? Picking sides? I say, nigga, we all from the same neighborhood. You think I'm gonna let my homie, be in a situation where he don't got nowhere to lay his head at? Hell no, I'm not. And this is this is a solid homie. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no, just no nigga that, that, this is such and such, just claiming it. No, this is a solid homie. He been there and done that. So he tried to put the, the story on me like I was choosing sides, you know what I'm saying? So we start going, back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And then it was a situation where, we were supposed to meet up at the park and all of this and all of that. So, I'm I'm always ready. I just put it like that, I'm always ready for anything, you know what I'm saying? If it's my time, it's just my time, But so there was a situation where, we was supposed to take care of something, never never happened because he ran up out the park, you know what I'm saying? So
he said nigga ran up out the park.
Shit, I know you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Because he ran out the park and he went straight to Facebook. And the first thing he put on Facebook was, yeah, I was just down in you niggas' habitat, you know what I'm saying? And y'all didn't do nothing. I went right back on Facebook and said, well, where you at right now? Because we putting some meat on the grill. We about to have a barbecue. You know what I'm saying? And so we kind of like going back and forth on the shit, you know what I'm saying? And he said, well, why you didn't chase me down? I said, what I look like chasing you down? I said, you was coming up there to get at me. You know what I'm saying? So he, and then we just went back and forth. And then there was several other times where, me and him, we'd be arguing on on text message and just cussing each other out, you know what I'm saying? Arguing back and forth. And he like, well, meet me in the hood. So I live in Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying? I'm spending $200 in gas money a day, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving down there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going up to the park, and he had his little flunkies up there, you know what I'm saying, who was reporting to him, calling him, you know what I'm saying, and saying, yeah, he's up here or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because when it's what's funny is when I get there and I'm there and I'm hitting him up like, hey, I'm up at the park, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm ready, you know what I'm saying? I'm up at the park. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? He don't respond. But then I hit the freeway going back, you know what I'm saying? And everybody at the park, all right, big mess, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm on the freeway going back, and then, hour and a half, 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Go by where I'm driving on the freeway, I get a message, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? Yeah, I'll be.
Hey, y'all heard what OG Bessie said? Well, he in the hood, the nigga don't answer. And 2 hours out there, he done left because the homies had told him he left. Then he hit him up so a nigga can't come to social media and let us know he ducking a fade. God damn, if this ain't some Soldier Boy type shit, I don't know what is.
Be back in town tomorrow and all of this and all. And I'm like, or he'll call just yelling and screaming. I'm like, just hang up the phone, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't even worth it, you know what I'm saying? And then let me see. After all that happened, one time I went down to Lancaster and I was sitting down there. Well, I was in Palmdale and I was sitting down there about to have some lunch with one of my other little homies. And I had texted him. I said, "Hey, I'm out here." I said, "I'm out here in Palmdale because he lives up in Antelope Valley." So I said, "Hey, I'm out here in Palmdale." So he like, "Well, I'm at the movie theater." I said, "Okay." I said, "What movie theater you at? I come holler at you right now." You know what I'm saying? So he gave me the runaround. And me, you know, I'm in my feelings, and I'm stupid as a motherfucker. There's two like theaters like in close proximity each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'm driving around in the parking lot, and me and my little homie, and I'm
OG
looking,
Messy
and I'm
looking
like,
for
what
him.
kind of car he driving? You know, I know a couple of his different cars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the cars and shit like that. And then, after an hour of kind of like going back and forth with the text messages, he put some clown up talking about you gotta be one stupid motherfucker to be looking for me, do your homework, and all of this. I'm in a lobby, I might be in a parking lot, just a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But this is somebody that's on the internet
Ducking the fade.
talking about how he'll pull up on anybody and he'll take this fade and he'll do this and that to the next person. So I left it alone after that. After that little incident right there, I left it alone until I was I think I was driving to Sacramento to visit my family, and I got up there and I was hanging with my family. You know what I'm saying? And my niece called me, and she called me. She's on fire. She like, this motherfucker done put some shit up talking about you got HIV, you got AIDS, and all of this and all of that, and pray for my homie and blah 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 blah. And they like, you should sue his ass. You should sue his ass. And I said, no, I'm not gonna sue him. I'd rather see him face to face. You know what I'm saying? And and deal with that situation. I don't, at the time I was still working. I've been working, since I moved to Las Vegas. I've been working. I'm not balling nothing like that. But I'm all right, But they like, you should sue him and blah blah blah. And I'm like, nah, I'm not suing. I'm not suing. I just want to see him and holler at him. So I kind of like when that happened, he was doing photoshopping pictures of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, my daughter was like maybe 14 or 15 years old, giving her these big lips and shit like that, saying, stupid shit, talking about
man.
this is what your daughter looked
Again,
like after
OG
she
Messy
sucked your
Marv just
dick
want the
and all of
fade, man.
this and
That's all
all
he
of that.
want.
And of course, he was disrespecting my pops. That's why, I'm saying, right now, I still have this issue with him because of the shit he was saying about my pops. Dig that nigga up, you know what I'm saying? Dig his grave up. They said he had his ass and all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So I actually, and it's crazy because I had one of my big homies called me yesterday, actually. And he was like, man, he said, I heard what that motherfucker said on that on YouTube about Pops. He said, Big Mess. He said, don't let that dude get you out of character, Big Mess. He said, everybody from the hood know what Pops was about, know how Pops was. He said that shit put tears in my eyes. He said, I got tears in my eyes right now, man, to tell you the truth, just because of what that motherfucker was saying about Pops and how you did that shit on the internet, disrespecting Pops like that. He said, man, that man right there, he said, your Pops, man, was a Pops that like all of the homies in the hood wish they had. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of man he was. He made sure all of us was taken care of because my mom and pops was the hood mom and pops in the noms. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, you know what I'm saying? My spot was headquarters when we was younger. You know what I'm saying? That was headquarters right there. My spot. You just walk in the house, walk out the house. You can go get you something to eat. If you was above age, you can go get you a beer. You could smoke a joint, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. You know what I'm saying? When it came to going to Big Mess spot, you know what I'm saying? That's how it was. So, I got off subject a little bit because I was just thinking about what my homie called yesterday.
Hey, OG, this the real saint. First of all, I just want to say I respect everything about you and what you stand for when it come to this. You know what I'm saying? And I just had one quick question for you. I wanted to understand. So, if all of this had been going on with him, why is it that now all like we now getting all the information about him being, who he really is?
Because I had stepped away from social media for like about 2 years. I had stepped away from IG and stuff like that. But you know how people is. They be like, "Hey man, did you see this and did you see that?" And so I listened to it, and I'm just like, man, I'm like scratching my head because it's like this dude. Number one, he was making my neighborhood look bad, and number two, he was making the whole blood card look bad because people like, this is this is who's running the Bloods? Because this is what he was putting out there. Like he was running the whole Blood Corps
That's what I meant by my question, OG. I'm sorry. And that's what I meant by my question, because I'm from the East Coast. I'm from North Carolina. So on the East, from the way that man was talking and the way that he would portray himself, it seemed like, he was that dude and he was running shit. He was the top dog. You get what I'm saying? And so now when everybody is pulling his card, it's starting to look crazy because, you know what I'm saying, this is all new information to us on the other side.
Yeah, and that was a problem to me because I got a lot of respect and I pay homage to the big homies, you know what I'm saying, that paved the way for me, you know what I'm saying, and I'm talking about the big homies from different sets, because like I said, we was like in the early 80s, we was like one of the youngest Damu sets, you know what I'm saying, we had motherfuckers already banging 10, 15 years before us. You know what I'm saying? So we come on the scene. So how could and it's very possible, you know what I'm saying? It all depends on how you get on, what your get on was, but me knowing my neighborhood and everything, I know, you know what I'm saying, how the homies run they, how it goes in the homies hood, that no one person is running the motherfucking thing for not one neighborhood. There's not one person that's just calling dogs on the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You might have a couple of homies that you can reach out to get some advice from and stuff like that. And they're going to say, man, we can't do it like that. We can't get on like this. You can do that, or you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. But no one person is running no neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I might can call one of the homies from Compton or something and get some advice from him on how I should handle it. But he ain't gonna come to my hood and say, hey, this is how y'all need to do it, and that's the bottom line, you know what I'm saying, and it's set in stone. You know what I'm saying? No.
Hey, Messy, I had a question. Was good though. It was a picture of Wack floating around wearing a police suit in a police academy. I just want to ask you, was growing up with Wack, did he ever join the police academy or some shit like that?
No, he never. I think that's one of those Photoshop pictures where somebody put him in the police uniform, just cropped his head and cropped somebody else's head or whatever. However they do that shit. I'm not too computer savvy, you know what I'm saying? But they got ways of making shit look just like super real. But no, he never was on that side of the fence like that.
CLG sound real and authentic though. I can respect that.
Hey, Mess, I have a question. Is there a divide in your neighborhood right now because of Wack, or is everybody even the same accord with you when they feel like he's wrong?
It's I got he kind of tried to he tried to push the divide and conquer, but the little the young homies that mess with him, they got a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? They might have grew up together or built a relationship over the years, you know what I'm saying? But they still fuck with some of the homies that's, you know what I'm saying, that don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And it's he tried it, but it didn't work. We do have homies that right now to this day that don't talk to each other, you know what I'm saying, because of him, that's beefing with each other because of him. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple of fades taking this shit like that because of him, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't never took a fade with nobody. You know
so
what I'm
saying? Why is it that you think he ducking fades?
I don't know what. Well, one time I know for sure. One time he said something about what I look like when my homie that I was telling you about that wanted to take the fade because he disrespected his daughter. He said, what I look like taking the fade with him and then going home and my kids seeing me with a black eye or something like that. It's just a fight.
Damn.
When we was growing up in the Noms, he didn't grow up in the Noms, you know what I'm saying? But he claimed the Noms. He didn't grow up in the Noms though. But when we was growing up in the Noms, if anybody on here from the Noms, if they're on here, they'll tell you, shit, we probably had a fight every weekend. I had a fight with every homie that lived in the Noms, you know what I'm saying? That was my age group or a year or two older than me or younger than me or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And I took many L's up in there, you know what I'm saying? But I got a couple of W's too, you know what I'm saying? But we was tight though. We fought over dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Over because we was wrestling and you wouldn't let me up or something like that. So we start chunking them. You know what I'm saying? Or the basketball game, because we had basketball courts in the back of our apartments, or over the football game, or over the baseball game. Or, we fought over everything. You know what I'm saying? But we got out, and like I said, wasn't nobody undefeated in the hood. I don't give a damn what they say. Wasn't nobody undefeated in the hood when it came to chunking them. Everybody took an L, and you got some wins in there too. So I don't know why he don't want to take the fade, but I do know that he told me that personally, what I look like, fighting and going home to my kids, and I got a black eye and all of
that. OG, was he saying that from an older standpoint? Was he like that when he was younger? Was he taking the fades when he was younger?
I never heard him. I never heard, because, like I said, I was on those paid vacations and stuff like that, and he's I'm 52, and I think he's like 46. You know what I'm saying? So, so it was an age difference. You know what I'm saying? When growing up 44. And going. Oh, he's 44. Okay. Well.
Hey, so Messy.
Yo, Messy, I got a question. Ice Coleon, like the 6ix9ine dude, like how y'all West Coast, y'all jacking that Wack100 is he's backing them, like y'all behind that, like y'all cool with that out there?
Well, my homies, you know what I'm saying, the ones that I'm still in communication with, close contact with and stuff like that. We talk on the phone, or we texting, or we see each other when they come out here, or I fuck with them when I go down there. We not with that stuff right there, you know what I'm saying? But some people get a little greedy when it comes to money. And the dude 6ix9ine, the dude, even though he's a, whatever they say he is, a snitch or whatever, I think Wack seen the payday from him. I think he seen that, that he can get a payday off of him. And look what happened. He got a payday off of him. But we not with that. You know what I'm saying? We, it's just,
Now, that's a fact. I'm gonna tell you like this. I seen everybody from when, you know what it is. I'm gonna tell you like this. I come from that. You know what I mean? Like I come from the whole 6ix9ine era and all that. But I seen everybody want in when shit was starting to get hot, and then I seen everybody jump ship from time to time when it came to money, and it broke a lot of people's hearts, and it sent a lot of people to jail. That's why, you know what I mean, like Shotty sitting in the position he's sitting in, and you know what I mean, God, hopefully Harv get to get out of his situation, and everybody get to get out of these situations, from Melly to, you know what I mean, to the rest on down. You know what I mean? Like, that was real sad. And it was a sad moment because everybody just looked forward to getting the money, but not knowing that they fucked all of us over. Like, everybody was working hard. Everybody got families, and everybody put that together so we could try to prosper from the hood. And it was like the mainstream took over and just like fought us back with like all the unpositive things that we were doing.
Facts. Real shit.
Hey, OG, this Primo. I got a quick question. Would y'all? How do you feel about Shotty and them bringing him in, like as OGs? As people that rep the game to a high standpoint. How do you feel about them even bringing somebody like 6ix9ine into the whip?
Well,
what consequences do they get? Do they got a hold?
Well, they don't have consequences, because this is one thing that I was talking to some of the brothers from UOD about. You know what I'm saying, the other day. When people come and join the game, dog, it's not like he might just move to the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, and he hanging out, and everybody like, because when you move into a neighborhood, everybody checking you out, checking out your program, seeing how you conduct yourself and stuff like that. So it's not like, that's kind of like the interview right there. But you don't, you're not getting no resume from the dude. You're not, he's not producing no resume like, I ain't never told on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I done got on with 15 motherfuckers and all of this and all of that. So you really don't know what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's a chance that you take. It really is a
facts.
When you accept somebody or you put somebody on your set, you know what I'm saying? Because you thinking, you know what I'm saying? You, like I said, you watching him and you're like, okay, man, this dude seems like he pretty solid, man. I want to fuck with this dude, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? He was like a mass
Messy Marv,
manipulator.
this Faye John little brother, you feel me? Hey, let me holler. I want to ask you a question, bro.
What's up?
I'm not talking. I'm talking Messy Marv, bro.
Okay.
Go ahead, soldier.
Hey man, you know, I fuck with the Hell Gang camp and shit like that. Are you still on any like drugs or anything?
I never
Is
would.
you
No,
talking with a box?
this ain't the Messy Marv the rapper. I'm
He
the
think you from up north. No,
Hey,
that ain't
Messy, don't mind him. You're a little slow.
okay. It's all good, but listen.
the Messy Marv from San Francisco. That ain't
You
the
smoke a
Messy
lot of
Marv.
sure, my nigga.
This juice, man. I just want. I'm glad y'all bringing up the point, man.
Blood tripping.
That they making that him
Hey,
working with.
why do
Hit
you
that
have
like
that
button,
in your
y'all.
name, bro?
Listen to a real nigga
Why you
expose
like?
Wack. That's
Come
why
on,
I'm
Man,
so
be
Messy, you
quiet.
quiet.
fucked up the
Talking
I
all
want to
that
make sure
damn
y'all hear
big,
all
man.
this.
Yo, boy, shut the fuck up.
Don't worry, he out of here. Sent that
Hey,
nigga
Marv, appreciate you, man. Letting them know,
First
man.
time,
Hey,
man.
everything ain't worth. Every dollar ain't worth it, my nigga. Sometimes you gotta have some honorableness about yourself, man. They teaching these young niggas the wrong thing, man. Like a dollar over everything. It don't matter principles and morals. That shit ain't cool.
Man, and that's what it's all about, and that's why I like to come on this Clubhouse thing since I've been on here. I've been on here. Tomorrow it'll be a week, and man, I like to come in and I like to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be talking some good shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for it's a lot of youngsters that's being misguided by this commercialized this commercialized the gang banging. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because some of it, it ain't like it used to be. I'm
Hey, yo, can I ask you a question, big bro?
Go ahead.
Like you said, the gang banging shit is watered down. Like, they got OGs out here that's misleading and, got these little niggas doing wild, silly shit. So can you give your definition on like a real OG, like what a real OG is?
Well, to me, OG is somebody that's he been down for his shit no matter what the situation was. He handled his business. He represented to the fullest, and he guided. Now this might sound weird as fuck, but he guided his little homies in the right direction when it came to representation of the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounds weird. Like, well, damn,
No, that's facts.
you
We
promote
understand.
Nah, it
like,
don't
We
sound
understand.
weird, OG, because
Yeah,
the
we
first two
understand
rules
that.
is representation and demonstration. So it don't
yeah,
sound
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, but like I said, I'm 52 years old now, so I'd be like, damn, I wish I could have did this a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because I got nieces and nephews and shit, and none of my nieces and nephews are from my neighborhood. None of them. Not one of them is from my neighborhood, and that's crazy. But I was, what I'm saying, any little homie that came up in the hood, what I'm saying, and they were seeking some guidance, what I'm saying. I always had some good information for them, what I'm saying, but I never pushed it on my niece and nephews, what I'm saying, and I'm happy I didn't, but
40 Glock, what's up, 40 Glock?
Hey, OG. Is it any notable Crips from your era who used to put in that work back in the day? Who you know what I'm saying? Like any OG Crips?
Oh yeah, it was shit. Yeah, it's some
And then that's not 40 Glock, that's West Side.
Yeah, it's some
Yeah.
notable ones, you know what I'm saying? One of them
Lil West Side, what's good with you, bro?
happened to be deceased, you know what I'm saying? His name was Mad Dog, you know what I'm saying? He was from Front Street, you know what I'm saying? He was from Front Street West, but he was living out in the valley, and that was one of our main, we shit. He was one of the ones though. He was about his shit, you know. So
Hey,
if you
Messy, is you and Wax beef squashable? Like, can y'all just squabble it out and shake hands, or like it comes to a point
well,
where
we gon' if I ever see him, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, and this
He
just
said, if
being
I
the honest
ever
to God
see
truth.
him.
If I ever see him, we gonna get down. You know what I'm saying? If I don't see him, then it's nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I live here, he live out there. You know what I'm saying? So we might never cross paths, which is perfectly fine with me. But if we do cross paths, we got to get out. Because you're not going to disrespect my father the way you disrespected my father.
Real
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Hit that
That dude,
like button.
the shit he did with my daughter, you know what I'm saying? That
But you know, my pops was my G right there. That was my best friend. That was the triple OG right there.
OG, quick
Yes,
question.
sir.
This Saint again. And just listen to what you just said, right? You say you would get down with him, but I want to ask you, like, you don't think, and this is just keeping it with you, because at the end of the day, energy, you gonna come with. You know what I'm saying? It's stamped. He already know what it's hitting for, and which route that he's going. And
You know,
not
getting
even,
him.
I ain't even really too worried about him getting whooped, but like, little homie's gonna take that real personal.
Man, it don't matter if you win or lose. As long as you beat that nigga ass.
Exactly. As long as
Everybody done took an L before.
I'd have been jumped on. I'd have been stumped out. I'd have been spitted on, man. I done had some damage done to me.
Ain't
You
no
know.
L's, man. That man
OG,
is over
I got a
50 years
question,
old and telling you what he gonna do to another man when he see him, bro. That's honorable, bro. You gotta respect that. He ain't talking about no guns. He ain't talking about calling nobody else. He talking about what he gonna do to that man when he see him, and I respect it.
That's some real nigga shit.
And the goal is to live to fight another day.
That's like you
No,
said.
the real
Right.
nigga shit is it ain't
Hey,
about
Messy Marv,
it ain't
push
about
that
winning, but
knife.
it's about that disrespect.
Dude,
He
who that?
disrespected his best friend. You hear me?
No,
OG,
that was
I got a
tough.
question for you
That
too.
ain't.
Facts.
I wanted to ask you real quick. I know that's your roots. That's where you from y'all hood, that Wack from. You still, I'm assuming you still. This 118 Cav. I'm assuming you still got family out there. How's your family take the disrespect right now? How they handling that in the neighborhood?
They hot. My sister heard about it. The little argument that we had on it, and she called me. You know, and she banged on me. That's my big sister. She 9 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? She banged on me. What I tell you, why you letting that nigga get up under your skin and blah, 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 blah. And I said, I just wanted to tell my side of the story. I want to speak my piece, you know what I'm saying? And let them know what this dude is really about, because he got the industry food, and he got people in different states thinking that he's something that he's not. So I just want to put it out there so everybody can know that he's not the person that he say he is. He's not living life like that.
Hey, man, that's exactly what I was trying to tell my people, but they didn't believe me, man.
Yeah, that nigga don't represent the whole West Coast at all.
And like I was saying,
Even that clout, he didn't even deserve all that he was getting, because he was giving up too much information if he was any type of replicable person, dude.
Yeah, and then it's like, you doing these so-called interviews with people, and you grilling them like you're an investigator or something, and like you got all the facts laid out, and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, won't you chill? Mind your business, take care of your business, and leave everybody business alone. And
But y'all got he doing that because he got that podcast too. So he want everybody to, you know what I'm saying, to log into that podcast. That's why he doing that shit. Because he know controversy sells.
Yeah, but he like to kick people when they down, and when things don't go his way, he always got a trump card, and that's what he was always banking on. When that's a fake trump card, man.
Real talk. But if it's like, it's too easy to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen him in many different beefs across the United States, man, with getting in arguments with people. But he'll be the first one to say, I don't be in nobody's business. When I leave the West Coast, everybody else politics is their politics. And then 2 days later, you'll see him in an argument with somebody. And it's like, well, that, I thought this dude said that he don't be in nobody's business. He's always in somebody's.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell him. Like, he say he's a civilian, but then he come out of being a civilian when a real gangster say something to him, when he should be able to hold his composure.
Yeah, man, Wack done got a taste of that money, man. He don't care about no integrity no more, man. For real.
Exactly. I've been in the prison, man, with these real damus, pamus. They don't talk like that. They don't. Man, I was in prison. You won't even know they really damus like that because they move different. They was always cooler than the Crip niggas. And I'm a Crip man. The Pyru was always cool than the motherfucker.
Because your first rule is to always move militant, my nigga. That's the first rule, and not only move militant, but you always remember your P's. You feel me? Yeah. So it's certain codes and certain regulations that we're bred and we're taught from the beginning that niggas supposed to move like. But then you got goofy motherfuckers like this bald bitch that come out here and start doing this goofy shit behind a little bread, and that start fucking the game up.
Yeah, and it's all about.
Listen to how the real niggas talk about Wack, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
This is how real niggas feel.
When
Pay attention.
When you hit a yard, you know what I'm saying? If you hit the yard and you just minding your own, and the homies push up on you because they know who you are and shit like that, you ain't about to just get to acting up and cutting loose. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already homies on the yard that got that done laid the foundation of hey this is how we do things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like they telling you what to do, but at the same time, it kind of like it is, because this is where they got to live. Some of them got to live there forever.
Well, Messy, y'all already know the damus was always outnumbered, especially in the California prison. They got to deal with the Crips, the Mexicans, the white boys, all that shit, man. Y'all always was cool. And then, if that nigga go there right now, he'll get his head twisted in, man, because like you said, they already laid the foundation of how they react, how they do shit up in there. He going there and fuck it up. It's over with for that nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I was trying to tell y'all, man. He came up out here, man, and he running penitentiary game on y'all. All it is just like bluff, man. It's bluff. Who gonna fold first?
Fast talking.
But if you let him tell
who gonna fold first?
Hey, but if you let him tell it, he done buried the last 5 homies in the hood, and the essays done killed his last 3 little partners. So he act like he very active in the hood.
Yeah, but that's
before his destruction is always a warning.
No, pride come before destruction.
I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, our hood been having some situations with the essays and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And but it's a lot of different sets out there too that's having hoods the same situations we have it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't pushed up on nobody. He ain't pushed up on nobody behind none of that. And he
hey, Messy, what's your
yeah, because it's not feasible.
What's your relationship with Big U?
I don't know Big U. I don't know Big U. I ain't never been in none of those places with him or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I hear he a solid cat from his section. You know what I'm saying? So
So why did
shoot? That should be like a complicated. That should be like a complicated relationship. But he look at Big U like his big homie. How's that?
Well, because like I said, it's not too many motherfuckers from the set that want to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he run his mouth. You can't tell him nothing, and he think he bigger than the program. One thing.
So it's safe. So it's safe to say that he know how to play his side. He know how to play.
Well, him and Big U might have some type of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or they might be.
Yeah, Messy.
It's a real relationship.
I don't think they do no more.
Big U is married to Wack's sister, man.
Has he always?
He stopped following that nigga.
Has he always?
Yeah, because that shit ain't genuine.
Big U is married to Wack's sister, so like that's his brother-in-law.
Well, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Growing up, and I'm just throwing it at the. Growing up, I didn't even know Wack had a sister, unless she's a younger sister. Because I know, like I said, me and his brother is the same age, and then the homie Zach, you know what I'm saying, who was Big Wack, you know what I'm saying. That's where he got his name from, because his brother name was Zach, but the homies called him Wack. You know what I'm saying. He resting in peace right now. And then it was Cash. Those are the only 3 people I knew, You know what I'm saying, from that family right there. Because like I said, we used to pick them up for football practice and drive a pretty good distance from my neighborhood to go to football practice and pick them up.
Was Wack always a hardhead like that, or was it after the money?
I don't. Well, well, he was he was disrespectful before he really he always had some hustle to him. He's a sharp cat. He always had some hustle to him, so he always had a little bread. You know what I'm saying?
But did he have discipline? Yeah. Was he disciplined or was he disrespectful though?
Well, he had got, as far as I know, he got disrespectful to the homie, disrespecting the daughter. And that's as far as I know. And that was probably maybe about 15 years ago, something like that, when that happened.
Yeah, see, I ain't never had nothing like against Wack, but it's just when I heard like the things that he was saying, they was false, man. So I had to say something. It was up to y'all to believe it or not, man. That's all it was.
Hey, I know why OG Marv want to kiss that fade. That nigga done blew up Pie Root too many times on everything.
Gotta get that fire extinguisher, man.
Yeah.
He said that nigga blew up all the lies he put
Hey,
on
Messy,
Pyro,
one
didn't
question.
do nothing.
Through the grapevine, was he trying to be the lawman?
The lawman?
Yeah. Well, in the group, somebody said that, he was trying to be the police at one point.
No, I think that's a Photoshop picture. I ain't go do it like. I think that's a Photoshop picture. They can take your face and put it on somebody else's picture and make that shit look so real. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn.
Okay.
Hey, I heard Wack wife with the police though. I don't know if that's true though.
Hey, but wait, when did Wack get out of prison?
I don't know. I was gone. I was gone.
Hey, I got did he go? Look, all right, Messy. If you know this or not, it's cool if you don't. But did he really go to jail at
Push that knife, bitch.
15, 16?
I think he went to YA when he was young. He went to YA when he was young, and he tell that story about he was the youngest blood on the yard and shit like that. Man, we done had it's been so many. Let me tell you something. There's so many homies from different Damu sets and Crip sets out there in California that went to the prison yard, to an actual prison yard when they was 16 and 17 years old.
Yeah, because they had the M numbers. They was kicking all the M numbers out from YA. Messy, they was kicking all the M numbers. Remember that?
I know, yeah.
I could vouch for YA now. Like YA, man,
Chad.
But he ain't say YA, he specifically said to prison.
Yeah.
Okay, but look though, but YA is not that many bloods in YA, man.
So what happened was like Carl Holden, all that. The girl got killed. You know what I'm saying? The girl got killed, so they started kicking all the M numbers out. All the niggas got M numbers. Started putting all them little young niggas on the prison yard.
You talking about?
Hey, you say Carl Holden, man. So what? At Tejon?
I'm from up north, so I know about Carl Holden and all that. So,
he on Tejon.
No, I don't
remember, Bonstein was in Yuba. That's lockdown.
I know they kicked all of the. I know they have moved some shit around in YTS. You know what I'm saying? Down there when Miss Baker got killed. You know what I'm saying? By the white dude. The white dude killed her and put her in the trash can and stuff like that.
That's what I'm telling you about. They found her.
Yeah, I knew Miss Baker. She was like my counselor because I was in YA. You know what I'm saying? So I knew Miss Baker. Cool. She's cool.
Anybody with an M number, they had to move. They moved them out and put them in the penitentiary. They don't care, nigga, how old you was.
But that wasn't back then though. He wasn't an M number. He wasn't an M number. I think he had. I don't know. I know he was in YA and I know he was in Soledad because Soledad was where he was in the cell with the homie from we from the same set. You know what I'm saying? And that's when that play went down where he broke the CO jaw. He went out there and got into an argument and they rolled him up off the yard.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Messy, I got a question for you.
Okay.
My fault. But yeah, quick question. So how do you feel about the divide between East Coast and West Coast blood?
You know what? I just, I mean, I'll embrace
Keep all the way 100.
any damn move I see. I hate to see a divide. Period. I hate to see a divide in the.
It can't be no divide.
Look, y'all gotta pay attention to this, man. You got bloods from all over. They go from city to city because that's what they do. They move around, and guess who embraced them? It be the bloods. It don't matter where you from. It's all about the respect and how you present yourself.
Real talk.
Nigga, you could be from bareback Africa. If you present yourself with some respect, niggas gonna respect you and niggas gonna fuck with you because everything is organic. It's 2021. Can folk ain't nobody really tweaking like that no more.
22.
Well, you know,
Facts.
we almost there.
22, bro.
22, my bad. You know, I'm
22.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it can't be it can't be divided. They're all the same.
I mean,
exactly.
in the perfect world, yeah, but you already know, just like over here.
Wack is put in place to start confusing.
He a puppet.
The confusion come in. The confusion come in.
Come on now.
But wait, the confusion is your politics is your politics. His politics is his politics.
Right.
That's just it. And you gotta respect it. And you gotta respect it everywhere you go, because it ain't never the same.
I know, but listen, you can't say you okay. I just heard what you said, right? But now you can't say that, or he can't say that. When I leave the West Coast, I don't worry about nobody else's politics because
that's right.
You always in somebody else's politics.
That's a fact. That's right.
Politics. You know what I'm saying? So mind your business and leave their politics alone and let them deal with it the way they deal with it. Because every hood, period, is not ran the same. Everybody don't do the same thing that each hood do.
Exactly.
There's not one hood that's just fucking ran the same way. They just fucking follow suit just like the next hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And when a G come in, you respect that G. That G, everything go.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Fact.
I mean, I respect my
Push
G's.
that
I don't
fucking knife, Nick.
I respect my G's.
Push that knife.
If you're a Crip and you saw, I got Crip friends out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening, homie? You know what I'm saying? We sit and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink or nothing like that, but we might see each other on the job site. You know what I'm saying? We might joke around. He might cuss me. I might blood him or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mess, you live in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where everybody go. You know, a lot of Stockton niggas moved out of there too.
Yeah,
Stockton.
I got a big family up in Stockton. The Wares.
Yeah, that's my folks. Yeah.
The Wares is my family on my mom's side. Yeah.
Up the east, they down the east side and shit.
The two twin brothers, they older than me. They like in their 60s or something like that, maybe 70s.
Wares is a big family.
They Muslims.
Hey, what about the Rockamores?
Rockamore, yeah, Rockamore from the east side. I think there's a
exactly Jimmy Rockamore. That's my motherfucking partner right there.
Yeah, he just came home not too long ago.
What? Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's
Rockamore.
what's up.
It's crazy how this platform right here.
He from East Coast.
In touch with some people that you know.
Exactly, and his closest partner is named Prince.
Yeah, Prince. Yep, old Prince. Yeah, Prince is still driving them trucks. Yeah, they from the East Side, boy. They OG.
Man, so y'all know I'm 100 now.
Yeah, I'm from the North Side. I know them niggas. Them solid niggas though. Prince got his cheese up though.
Hey man,
yes sir.
Push that knife movement.
Yeah, I like all you young brothers movement, man.
All right, let us hear you say it one time. Push. Let us hear you say it, man.
Push
that knife.
No, you gotta say it.
Knife on them. Yeah, but like I said, hey, all you young cats that got some shit going on. I like to get on there on y'all platforms in your rooms where that's what you call it. I like to get in your rooms and listen to y'all talk because y'all be spending some good shit and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Only time y'all get off course is when this motherfucking name comes up.
On the real, man.
Common denominator.
Because I'm like, man, I'm 48, man. I'm 48. So you know what I mean?
Look, Wack can get on.
Who was that? Who said they all know where the where?
I did.
Rockamore. Who said they
Put that knife, bitch.
Who said they know Prince?
I know Rockamore.
Rock and roll. What's your name, homie? I'm gonna follow you.
Lidell.
Yeah. Where's you?
We gotta keep exposing Wack though. We gotta keep exposing the fake, man. So when he
He already exposed.
Yeah,
He
but you know,
exposed already.
when new people get up here and hear it, they gotta know what's up, man. Cause he very manipulative.
Not only that, these people that host these rooms need to be honorable enough to step up and say that.
Thank you, brother.
You feel me? That's 118 Kev.
Hey, shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy. Ice Style, man. He did that shit the other day, boy.
Word.
Bro. Nah, for shit, so.
Yeah, respect Ice Style. It was 118 Kev. You know I fuck
Yeah,
with
man.
him.
You know, I just had to meet
I
him in
woke up to
his
that this
pace,
morning.
man. You know, Wack, like the brother said, man, it's like he just likes to lie a lot, man. That's his problem. Like he tries to make his lies reality to people with optics, and I wasn't with that.
You know, Ice Style, what was the first thing he said to you that yesterday? This 118 Kev. Oh, if I leave this room, all my people gonna go. So watch, like niggas care. Nobody give a fuck about us.
I don't give a fuck about
Exactly.
that,
That's not what it's about. It's about what it is right here, right now, man. Motherfuckers get to voice their opinion,
That's how
man.
you know he be cat.
Hey, but like somebody just said earlier, the people that's hosting the room, they got to be stand-up men and women. When this
that was me.
When this dude get to start disrespecting people, Mike mute his mic like you would mute my mic if I was
That's a fact.
Facts. Talk. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm already blackballed, man. They blackballed me, man.
He don't get no green bean in here, bro.
That's a fact. He don't get no green bean here, man. Cause I seen that Messy. I see how they did to you in that room, my nigga. It was me and you. You was trying to get your point across. I ain't like that shit, man.
And he get to yelling and screaming, and it's like shit. Had me yelling and screaming and shit. I'm running out of breath, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like shit. Get back in the gym, shit, just to have an argument with.
Hold on, Greed. Let me say something to him, Greed, because I ain't gonna lie, his mannerism, bro. Cause this one thing that I always watch, bro. Like, bro, I'm 35. You know, we in our mid 30s. I'm like, bro, I hope when we get that old, we don't be tripping like these niggas. These niggas look like old hoes, gossiping and arguing, ain't screaming and yelling. Hey, you composing yourself like a man, big bro. That's how you supposed to show. You know what I'm saying? Lead by action, not by your voice level.
He took me there, and I reached out to a couple of my homies, and I told them, one of my little homies, he called me, he said, "Man, why you do that?" And I told him straight up, I said, "Because I was in my feelings." I said, "I'm in my feelings because I'm tired of hearing his mouth. I'm tired of him making the hood look bad. I'm tired of him making the whole B car look bad." You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't a representation of us. He can't be.
He a representation of the white man. I'm trying to.
He's a representation of himself, and he's headed for self-destruction.
No, Wack is bought and paid for, man.
Period. Who said that?
He a music
The
plant,
Dell,
man.
Once again, man.
He an industry plant, man.
That's all
Melissa's ass is fat.
That's what he here for. He here to get us hype, talk shit to him, talk all this shit to him, talk your politics to him. Then they follow you on another site and see what you really about. And if you about what you is, then they owe to you. He won.
You see how he be trying to make niggas civilian. Oh, he a civilian, y'all. That's cool. He ain't trying to downplay shit like that. Shit ain't cool. It is what it is, nigga. And niggas supposed to stand on morals and principles.
Niggas in the dirt right now. Civilians putting everybody in the dirt. Civilians is the ones killing everything right now, and them young niggas.
Man, when it first came out, when he fucked with 6ix9ine, man, I said he done crossed the line.
You get shot. Hey, look out, Messy. You what you know about what's his name, man? My boy JT the bigger figure. What's up with him?
That's an upstanding dude right there, man. He just speaks the truth.
Frisco legend. He's a
fact. He asked Messy. Let Messy answer.
I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's from the Bay Area. But I listened to him, and shit, I like the way he talking. I like some of the shit he doing over there in Africa.
Shit, bring him in here. Bring him in here. He on here.
Bring him in.
He the one that put that pitch out.
He don't. Hey, what I like about JT show you the action while he talking. See what I'm saying?
No, JT, man, he don't sugarcoat nothing, man. He gonna tell you, give it all to you, man. And I'm gonna tell you like this: he gonna feed you, man. He gonna feed you. So if you wanna eat for
yo.
a lifetime, man, that dude gonna give you the game. What this cat right here is keystering up his ass, man. He keystering up the rap game up his ass, man. But JT gonna give it to you, man.
And JT also don't try to seem like he better than nobody else too. That's the main thing. He don't make himself seem like he better than nobody else.
No, he put God first. God is first, man.
You know what? And you know what's funny? Whoever just said that, right? Look, I was before he came on there. I had told everybody. I said, now he's gonna come on here. Once he get on here, he's gonna be talking about I got more money than you. He got more money than me. I go to work every day. I work for the electrical union, and I make enough to take care of me and my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm worried about, right? And then he's gonna start, being disrespectful, talking about your mama and your dad.
Yeah, because he think having money. He think having money makes him who he is. Can folk that don't. You can have all the money in the world and still be a hoe, and a nigga treat you just as such. So
exactly, because when he crossed the line, when he said he paid for Suge Knight's mama funeral, man, if everybody didn't unfollow that nigga at that time, they done lost their mind.
Well, I knew he was lying because JT don't wear watches and iced out shit.
He don't wear
JT
none of
ain't
that shit.
type of nigga.
He don't wear none of that shit. Bum life.
He's a millionaire.
Hell no, he really be in them trenches. He can't wear that shit. He be in them
And
trenches
he's a
for
millionaire.
real.
Nah, that nigga's a millionaire, man. JT is a millionaire.
JT kept it all the way 1,000 though.
JT a multi.
I don't need to spend a whole bunch of money. Shit, those chains, shit, that's replica. I ain't tripping. That's $200 chains.
Man, exactly, and he was lying on JT when he said he didn't do no motherfucking marketing and promotion. Who was all the smokers that he hired to hold them signs?
All in Atlanta, yeah.
Listen, that man went.
Birdman gave JT $1 million, $2 million for him to promote his album. Birdman did that.
Man, JT been all over the South, nigga. All over the South, nigga. And
the world.
You hear me? He been everywhere. Everywhere he go, he don't take nothing. He give and give and give and give and give.
And that's real, man, because a lot of people don't even know. Man. A lot of people don't even know, man, but West Coast Bad Boys 1, that was all in, man.
JT?
Yes, sir, man. I'm telling you, that was like, come on, man. They all that whole Bay Area gave up like I think 3 songs to Master P, man.
Well, they gave Master P the game because he moved here from Richmond, California. They called him Country Boy. JT in the Independence game, and he 40 in this year.
No.
That's a fact. Hey, but check out that.
Said that P is from Cali, boy.
Check out that West Coast Bad Boys, man. If y'all don't know nothing about it, man.
He got them Cali roots.
Yeah, P always been a solid, man. He always been a solid nigga from Richmond, man.
Wack
nigga was selling dope. That nigga selling dope. Master P came up selling dope in Richmond.
Fire, my nigga.
Man, when they said when Wack said JT name, man, he woke a sleeping giant, man. He woke a sleeping giant.
Cause hey, JT gonna bring out facts. He ain't gonna talk. He gonna bring out facts and then talk. One thing, man.
See, JT the bigger figure. He was over there with, you know what I'm saying? He the first one that brought Jay-Z to Frisco, nigga. He the one that brought Jay-Z to Frisco. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, he been.
And you heard what he said about Ghazi. He said Ghazi was sleeping in his car. So what did Ghazi do? Learned the game from the niggas and ran with it.
Exactly.
Nigga say Ghazi ain't do shit. Ghazi just goddamn me. Mix and master.
What's good, Cartier? Carlos,
that's it. That's all. He paid Shanti.
He paid everybody though. See, JT, one thing about him, he gonna pay. He gonna give you an offer you can't refuse. And anything you say after that, he on your ass because he paid for it. Nigga, I don't owe you nothing. I like how he sold that nigga game. I like how he sold that nigga game the way he did.
On the real, that's the only way to do it, man, is just pay them off, man. And once they pay, what could they do?
JT saved the whole Frisco city from the niggas from Hunters Point to Lakeview. All them niggas was killing each other. He came in the middle, man, to stop all them niggas from killing each other.
Yeah.
They was killing each other every day. West Block, Big Block, nigga, all them niggas.
The Locks is home.
And that's when they can look at that dude, and man, they can look at him like, man, he do follow God. I can get that to him. JT, I can get that to him because no fear.
Man, this nigga went way to Africa.
I was
nigga.
just
Ain't
about
no
to say
Central,
that, boy. You can
Can we
tell
get back to back?
a nigga walking by
Hey, can I ask OG a question right quick, man?
Yeah, I'm mute up.
I just want to ask him how you feel about hip hop right now, though, man. The state that hip hop is in.
That's a good question.
Who you asking me that?
Yeah, this Primo. I'm asking you, OG. How you feel about the state of hip hop right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, shit, to me, the state of hip hop right now is like this, man. Black slaves. I know, but listen though, all they doing is just getting black slaves into slavery.
Watch this. Y'all niggas so sleep. I rap like they did everything else.
I don't know what just happened. Y'all. But like I said, when you got money, of course you're gonna have them few niggas on. Why? I'll see y'all motherfucking next time. Peace. What's up? You rockin' with Jimmy, and I'd like to welcome you to the Head On. King of content.